Yeah, I tell you what, it was actually James holing out on the 11th hole. That was
Oh, on
pretty
11?
badass. They went
Yeah,
in! They
that's the
went in!
best.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to another Yikiti Yak. I have my buddy, Mike Kelly.
How we
He's our
doing?
guest tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about what we've got going in terms of Reno golf, talk about some events that have happened a little bit in the past couple of weeks and what we have going forward. First and foremost, man, can you beat this weather in Reno
Uh,
in March and now April?
I was gonna say it's been pretty perfect. I mean, other than today, a little windy, a little drizzly, but we've gotten so lucky we didn't have a winter really, so it's been pretty awesome.
Tomorrow, we're right back on track,
I was
man.
gonna say, just for the start of the season, it's turning pretty perfect
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, I'd like to say I can't wait, but I've been playing a fair amount of golf, so I wish I could say my golf game was good, but it's as good as it ever is. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. I mean, we've gotten lucky where we didn't really have much time where we weren't playing.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll roll right into it.
So first of all, man, I got to give major props to my boy, Devin Mix. He just did this A Masters event this past weekend out at Lake Ridge.
It's such
Top
a cool
notch.
event. I mean,
Top notch.
it's one of the coolest events. And I think the crazy part is, some golfers know about it, but if you haven't heard about the Am Masters, it's one of the coolest events and it's done so well. They just really do it up. And you played in it, correct?
Yeah, I did.
How'd you finish?
So, well, a measly little fourth place, but I'll take it.
Okay. Nothing wrong with the
Yeah,
top
I'll tell you a
five.
little bit about it. Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about it. But first, let's just paint the picture of what this is all about. So first, we start out on Saturday night and it's the dinner. So everybody who's playing shows up. We do the dinner and last year's winners are wearing their green jackets. Yes, it's Am
They do
Masters.
it
So
up. I mean,
we got green jackets. Oh, and by the way, the winners from last year picked their own menu. So we had tri-tip and shrimp and
sounds so
it
good.
was laid out, man. And it was just a great event. And then it sort of culminates into a little bit of mingling, goes into the presentation. Last year's winners got a Citizens Watch.
Yeah, thanks
courtesy
to
of
Midtown Diamonds.
our boy Eric Ottman.
Yep.
Shout
Midtown
out to you,
Diamonds,
Eric.
check them out.
So yeah, that's very cool. And they've got the Am Masters logo on the watch. I mean, it's just really done right. And
Yeah,
then
everything I've seen from the dinner, it always just looks, just they do it so well and they put so much effort and work into it to make it a really classy event. Everybody's dressed up and, the wives and girlfriends and partners are there and it's so neat, I hope more people get a chance to check that out and see what they're all about.
yeah, hey, comment if you guys are interested in checking this out and you haven't heard of it or want to know. Definitely comment. We'll get you added to Devin's list because he generally sends out an invite. He does 3 events a year, all kind of culminating into this different types of formats, but he does a great job. I'm also hopeful that the two of us can kind of put a collaboration together between our groups. We could really have a super fun event. So
Absolutely.
we're working in the laboratory on that one to see what we can come up with.
Yeah, Yikiti Am Masters collaboration would be pretty interesting. I think that would be neat.
Yeah. I think he calls his group A Amateurs, the A Amateurs.
A Amateurs,
group.
yeah,
I think the series is the A Amateurs. But yeah, hit us up in the comments, let us know. And also really like to throw a shout out to all of you that have come up recently and said that you've been checking out the podcast, watching the videos. Hey, I really appreciate it. Please tell some friends. We want this to become kind of golf center or golf central as it relates to Reno. So thank you. Much appreciated.
Yes, definitely.
So congratulations to our winners from the A Masters event. That was Jake Williams and Jay Bussman. They finished at, I believe it was 7 under. So pretty solid.
Good
I
day.
think they either birdied 17 or 18, probably 18 to cap it off. There were 2 teams tied at 6 under, and then my partner and James finished at 5 under.
For a
pretty cool.
measly fourth.
Yeah, for a measly fourth. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Yeah, I tell you what, it was actually James holing out on the 11th hole. That was
Oh, on
pretty
11?
badass. Yeah, yeah.
That's a
So
good shot.
he was about 140 out, and he kind of drew it in, carried right over that bunker, upped onto the green, and you saw it take a hop. I mean, it's a blind shot, so
Yeah,
you
you can
really can't see the green at all. So you saw it take one hop, and then next thing you know, there's a cart driving by who had just teed off on, yeah, screaming, "Ah, it went
yeah,
in! It
that's the
went in!"
best.
And I'm like, "No way!" And I mean, honestly, we thought they were just bullshitting us, so we had to go up to the green and check it out, and
The
sure
good
as
old
shit,
double check, make sure it's in the hole.
it was pretty nice.
That's a hell
I
of a
also
shot.
like to just call out my buddies that I played with. Certainly wanna say what's up to sweet swinging Aaron Lynch. Do you know Aaron?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, he's got such a sweet swing,
You got
man.
a very
Such
nice
a
swing.
tall, smooth swing. Then I also got the opportunity to meet and play with Ryan Goldhammer. Do you know who Ryan is?
I don't believe so.
Noble Pie. So
Right
yeah,
next to
so we
Midtown
got
Diamonds.
there you go. It's a family affair.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
Ryan, we got into a little bit of chat talking about the wings because I personally love those wings.
Oh, their
You ever have
pizza
them?
is so good, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. The
so, so
pizza's
good.
fine, but those wings, man, those are
You're making me
off the hook.
hungry. It's about dinner
I
time.
know. I
Thinking about
know.
wings now.
I'm spoiling my dinner, by the way.
Well, cheers.
Cheers. All right. Well, hey, we were talking a little bit about the golf season. What you got cooking for you?
We just got Wolf Run Men's Club coming up, starting here in about what? Shoot, about 3 weeks
2
almost.
weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
think it's 2 weeks from
17th.
Friday.
17th is the horse race.
Mhm.
So that's our first big event. That's the Bobby Mejia's Memorial Classic. That's kind of a fun one because we do a horse race Friday afternoon, and then we have two, different formats Saturday, Sunday, and then we have lunch after the round, which this year should be a pretty nice taco bar for Saturday. So anybody who's interested, there's still time. It's a two-man event. Pick your partner, which I think is one of the cool parts. Best ball and then alternate shot. It's such a fun event to kick off the season, and with the weather being the way it is, I mean,
Yeah.
it's such a perfect
Ideal.
way to just, and you get to mingle and meet a lot of, for the newer people that are joining this year, I'm excited for them to get out and meet the members, especially with the lunch. It makes it a lot easier for everybody to just come in and have some beers and get to know everybody, eat some good food, and
Yep.
just kind of introduce yourself to the club. So I'm very much looking forward to that.
So, I have taken second twice in that bad boy. Just simply can't close the deal. The
Eric
first time. Yep, go ahead.
Eric Powell and I are two-time defending champs. We're trying to, three-peat here this year. So we're pretty excited for that. Who are you playing with
Yeah.
this year?
I'm not. I can't make it this
Oh, that's
year.
right.
I'm going to Big Cedar Lodge.
Oh, I feel so bad for you.
I know, Unfortunately, when you guys are playing, I'll be flying.
I'll keep you in my thoughts. You know,
Appreciate
that's
that.
that's a tough trade-off. I know Wolf Run is pretty pristine right now, and we're very happy with the conditions. But I think that might just be a little better.
It's kind of a bucket list thing,
Yeah,
just saying.
yeah, that's a
But
wonderful.
hey, no doubt about it. I have played all of the Duncan courses lately, and
They're
every
fantastic.
one of them as good as I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean they're in great shape right now, and it's wild. It's not too busy, during the week. If you can sneak out during the week, man, you can fly around pretty quickly.
Yep. Yep. Scott, you're the man.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, bud.
doing well. But yeah, that's what we got going on with the Wolf Run front. Is our first event is coming up, and there's still time to join Men's Club. We have the 10 tournament package, 5 tournament package. That includes club championship. We do a very nice dinner for the Wolf Cup, which we moved to the middle of summer this year, which we're very excited about because last year's weather was just so horrendously bad for
Yep.
those 2 days. So
Yep. I have myself a very busy golf season.
yeah, I
So
mean you've got some really good spots
ton
on
of
the way.
stuff. Yeah. So, well, not only what we're doing as a Yikiti group, but I'll be hanging out with my boys out there at Lake Ridge in that men's club. Obviously, hanging out with y'all at Wolf Run. I got recruited to join a Wednesday league team, so pretty excited about that. Got the schedule lately. I mean,
Is that at Lake
from
Ridge?
everything I hear, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
it's
cool.
the
Yep,
Wednesday. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a cool
So
one.
that
So
Yeah, so very
yeah,
much looking forward to that. And, we've
you're like the
got
golf wizard of
obviously,
Reno now.
Holy shit, man. Hopefully I can stay married.
Life's full of little trade-offs, but
Yeah,
just
yeah,
kidding.
exactly.
Just kidding, Mrs. Myers.
Oh, she's not gonna watch this. She hears my voice on the video and she's like, I'm out, out.
You need to put one of those red lights outside your office to where, she knows when
Right.
you're recording so she can just disregard everything she hears.
Totally.
So,
Totally. But speaking of busy, we're gonna kick off the Sunday League.
yes.
That starts a week from Sunday.
And that is at
So
Winchester, first round.
yes, it is.
We are very
Yes, it
excited
is.
about that.
So we've got a group of teams set up, but we've also opened it up for individuals to play. We know that everybody has a very busy schedule and sometimes can't commit to a whole season, but we've got spots. So why not come out and play? We're going to have a prize pool at every event. We're going to have prizes for minimum first and second gross and net, and I'll be giving away at least $300, but the more people we get to sign up, the more that pot's going to grow.
Yeah.
We're also included in the package, or the greens fee is your skins and closest to the pin. So every round will have skins and closest to the pin. Now, kudos to Duncan. They really gave us a great deal for this. It will be $99 per round, and that includes your skins buy-in. So if you're coming in on just an individual round by round basis, your fee is going to be 124. That's to help us with the prize pool. Players that have come in as a team have already registered, so their prize pool money is already set aside, and that's why we can guarantee at least a minimum of $300 for payout. But I'm jacked, dude. I think
I
this
can't
is going to
wait.
be so fun.
Yeah. I mean, I have a slightly, I have a new team that I'm excited to play with this year for the opening season.
Plus,
And
they're such great dudes,
oh, they're the
man.
best. Maddie and Tim are just
And Tim,
awesome. I love
yeah,
Tim. I've known Tim for a long time, and I'm fired up to
yeah,
get
he
this
says
going.
he gives you credit for getting him started in golf.
I did. I took him to Somerset. He was working for me a long time ago, and we went out and I drove him around Somerset and hit some balls. And now he's an addict, and his game has just gotten better and better every year. So I'm excited to
Yeah,
see how.
yeah, I see that handicap creeping
Yeah, I mean,
down.
it's just going, and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy for him, and so we're excited about this year. I can't wait. There's nothing better to me. We play such an individual sport all the time, and if you're an avid golfer, you're always playing by yourself. I mean, always playing by yourself. So to get a team event where you have the camaraderie plus the competitive aspect of cheering on your buddies, if there are, I don't know how the formatting is going to be in terms of if we're going to be in the same groups or not, but just hoping and rooting for them to play their best and trying to put it together. It's so different. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, so some of you may come in and just play an individual round or two, but there's still going to be an opportunity to put a team together, because really it all comes together the last two rounds. That's when we're going to have our semifinals and our finals matches. And as you put it, there's just nothing better than team match play. And that's when it's going to get crazy.
Yeah, and I look forward to the banter with the other teams as well. I know a couple other guys that are on different teams, and being able to just talk shit and kind of throw some jabs out or maybe some side bets and see what happens just makes it even more fun. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I can assure you, every one of you that are watching, Jose is going to be coming at you. I guarantee it.
Jose Garcia, no. I think
Absolutely.
I can hear him already. Just
He's chirping you right
I was
now.
gonna say I could probably hear him, and I think he's in Mexico right now. So
No, he's back. He's
he is
back.
back.
Yep,
Okay.
he's back. Yep. And actually his son is here. His son Alex is going to play in the first round
He's a
with
good
us.
little player too.
He
He's
is.
a
Yeah.
good player.
He can
So that's
strike the ball.
I'm excited that he's going to be there. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that what the big hope here is, we just want to gain momentum. We want to eventually get to a point where when we run this league, we are starting from round one, just doing some sort of match play matchup. We could just round robin the teams. We could do a bracket style. What's most likely going to happen is we'll kind of try to sort things out based off of team handicap levels. And then we'll just set up matchups for the first four rounds. And through that, we'll create seedings that will take us to the second or the last two rounds. And then that's when it'll absolutely be bracketed. And that's when we're going to go into A player versus A player, single match play, mano y mano. and then the 2B players, they'll be teaming up and they'll do a two-man best ball match play against another team's two-man
That's gonna be
team.
so much fun. I mean,
Yep.
I can't wait.
Well, the banter is gonna be insane
Yeah.
because, I always love these things. We'll get a little bit into St. George and that experience, but when we do the Wolf Cup, man, there is nothing better than going out there and just getting fired up, getting up by a hole or two, knowing you can make a mistake, lose a hole, or screw up a hole, and you still have the whole match to do it. For us mid-level golfers, that's great, but also for some of your A-level golfers like yourself, man, that gets the
Yeah,
juices
it's I
pumping.
mean, match play to me is so much fun. I mean, it's just it's a different level, especially, the points divided, front, back, overall. It's just like you're still not out of it. You can have a shitty front
That's right.
and just make sure you try and bounce back and finish overall. It's just it adds a different level. Because I mean, you play an individual stroke play tournament and you're like, oh, I double bogey double, I'm already out of it. So it's like you can get deflated pretty quick in some cases,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
and stuff like this, you don't wanna let your teammates down, you know?
Right.
And it
Right.
matters throughout the
It's
course of the season.
Yeah, it's interesting because I've been doing a lot of these events for several years now, and I'll tell you, I still get nervous going into singles match on the last day when we're doing a Ryder Cup event.
Mhm.
Holy shit, man!
Yeah, that
I
first tee
was
shot.
You know what? It wasn't the first tee shot. It was the first chip. And then it was okay, I've got a really tricky sliding putt going downhill for 15 feet that I need to make to not lose this hole. And it's like my hands are
Yeah.
shaking.
Well, and
It's
that's
like,
what you
what the
play for. I mean, it
right,
matters.
right,
That's what you
right.
want.
For whatever reason, it's always the putting that I am the most nervy about. I I mean, I need that shot of Jameson or something to get me calmed
A
down.
little liquid courage.
It works. It
Yeah, it
works.
doesn't hurt. No, for me, it's always the first tee shot. Once I get the first tee shot out of the way, there's always that creeping thought of, don't pull hook it or don't top it. And then once that first tee shot is out of the way for me, it's like, all right, this is just normal golf.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's so much fun.
Yeah, man. And I think that we have an opportunity to really create some Reno rivalry within this.
That's
We've got a lot of different men's groups. We've got a lot of different golfers. I met a ton of them this past weekend. Dudes, bring your boys, get
yeah.
your team together, bring your best, because I guarantee you there's three others, six others, 12 others that are bringing their best. And the banter and just the quality of golf is going to be unreal.
Well, and the fact, I mean, when we look back at last season, when we had the California guys,
Mm,
the event that you hosted, the amount of banter that it carried over, and we've obviously transitioned from away from that, but like it just makes it's so different. And if we can build the collective community here in Reno, because we don't really have quite a few events where everybody gets together from all the different courses we used to. We're working on it, but to develop that community and rivalry where, if you have a dedicated team each year going forward through the Sunday League, I mean, it's just going to make it that much more fun.
yeah. I mean, it really should get to a point where we're putting trophies on a mantle.
Yes.
This year's Sunday League champions.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, and it's the inaugural season. So it's who wouldn't want that? I want to be the
Well,
one
I
to say
mean,
we're lifting the first season's trophy.
technically, couldn't you say that you are the champion of all Reno
Yeah.
at,
I mean,
at that
until
point?
somebody else takes it from you. I mean, and that's I mean, the other part, if this grows and it continues to grow, I mean, you'll have your bragging rights. You'll be able to go to each other's courses and you'll meet new people. It's a win-win overall. And the deals that you're getting in terms of including your greens fee, your skins, KPs, like it's tough to beat. And it's 6 weeks in the best time of the year. I mean,
Right. Right. And we don't have conflict with at least Lake Ridge and Wolf Run Men's Club. Well, we do have one on August 2nd,
yeah,
but August 2nd is the championship. I would hope that at this point, those that are competing are bringing it that day and showing up to the
I
Sunday
can
League.
certainly say that if we're in contention for that championship, Wolf Run will not have its president there that day. So I can assure you of that. So
Yeah,
Tim and Matt, you better
man.
get your stuff together. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, hey, they're at GolfX right now, probably competing in some
I have
shit.
no doubt. I have no doubt.
So I haven't had a gross skins game for a while.
You
It's
need to
gotten
change.
pretty busy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's not like
Yeah.
you have anything going on.
Yeah. It's probably not going to happen in April. Everybody's kicking off their season. We've obviously had the AM Masters event last weekend. We've got stuff going on at the end of the month. So I'm going to be targeting May. But if you're not on the list, you need to leave your name in the comment. Let me get back to you and get you on the list. This last event, we had $500 on the table. And with those skins rolling over, these turned into some big payout holes.
Yeah.
So definitely don't want to miss.
Well, and that's the best part I think about gross skins too, is anything can happen. There's a good chance that only one person wins a skin that day and it's a big payout. And it's like,
Yep.
send it.
Yep.
So get on that list.
I think we had 4 or 5. No, we had up to 6 this last time, but still the payouts are pretty decent.
Where was it this last time?
We did it at Wolf Run.
Nice.
We did the first 2 at Lake Ridge. We did this last one at Wolf Run. I want to get the I want to get to Toyabe, but I also want to kind of branch out, man. How awesome would it be to do one at Grizzly or get out and maybe go up to one of the Truckee courses and do this?
Yeah, I mean, Old Greenwood, if you can get on there, or Coyote, or shit, even Red Hawk, I think would be cool if you could make
Hmm.
that. I like Red Hawk.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
fun one. So
Yeah, we want to make this all of Reno. We can't just focus in on a couple of courses.
Right.
Let's show the world what Reno Golf has to offer
Yeah.
and the surrounding areas.
We've got some good courses, that's for sure.
But I've also kind of toyed around with the idea of a field trip. Have you ever played Yochadihi?
Yes. That first hole is one of my favorites. That's a neat hole.
Yeah.
That would be a fun
I
field trip. I don't think very many
yeah,
people would object to that.
yeah. Plus, we can bring some NorCal boys into the mix as well. We can
Shit.
make a pretty nice field.
Yeah, I was gonna
And we
say,
can get
let's
some
increase that
serious
prize
chirping.
pot. Let's get that money in
That's
there.
right.
That's what we want.
That's right. Yeah, getting back to Sunday League, actually, this could open up the door, especially if we're going to allow people to build a team during the season to compete in the final 2 weeks. This could open the door for some California teams if they want to bring their best. So, hey, Napa team, balls deep. If you want to
I
put
was gonna
a team
say,
together,
the Balls Deep
we'd
boys are
love
gonna
to
come
see
through
you.
with a team or two, hopefully.
Never know. Be awesome to see them.
Yeah. No, it'd be good to see some of those a lot of those guys actually. And they got some good
Yeah.
players. I mean,
Oh, hell yeah.
they had
Hell yeah.
quite a few pretty damn good players last year. So
Yeah. Well, as we know, they smoked the shit out of us, didn't
we
they?
got fucking killed.
Railed.
Yes. It was
Good
that
for them.
third day. That third day kind of.
Oh man, you know what? We held on the first day. Second day, our wheels were falling off.
And then
By
it
the third
just
day, we had no tires.
flatline, no pulse.
Done.
Yeah. That shit was over by the fucking turn. It still makes me upset.
That's all right. That's all right. Because we've got another event coming up in St. George.
Oh,
Now,
yes.
I do have 28 committed players. And
That for those of you who have not been to St. George, the courses that they are playing, that we're going to play for this, Black Desert in particular is by far one of my favorite courses in America. And, it is truly amazing. Sand Hollow, also amazing. And then the other one's Coral Canyon, correct?
Coral Canyon,
Coral
which I
Canyon
hear is the hardest.
is hard as hell, and it's a Muni course, and it is hard. It is tough. But all
And
three of those
beautiful.
courses, man, like if you've never been to St. George, Utah, like check it out because those courses are amazing.
Yep. So I mentioned that we have 28 spots filled, but I'm game for more. We'll take this thing up. So if you're interested, hit the comments, get some information. I have currently 3 to 5 and possibly more that are trying to rally their side right now. So we could see 32, we could see 36. And you talk about a party and you talk about serious golf. We're bringing it.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, nothing beats Black Desert. When you stand out there, you just can't believe where you are. The gates of Zion are right there, and it's just so epically beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's check it out. That is definitely a worthwhile bucket list golf trip if you've never been.
Yeah. And if you think that this is just about low handicap golfers. It's not. We're going to have guys as low as scratch, but we're going to have guys in the mid 20s as well.
I would say there's actually more higher handicap players
We kind
percentage.
of live in that. I would say if you take the team average, we generally live between that 11 to 13 range when you balance it out. So we've got golf for everyone. That's the beauty of handicaps. It's the great balance.
Yeah.
So we make sure that we pair people with like golfers so they're not overwhelmed or intimidated by somebody who can hit the shit out of the ball or is a serious golfer. And, for those that are good golfers, we know we want to be sensitive to the idea that they might get a little frustrated out there because of the amount of time. But this is an event built to include everyone. And honestly, when you talk about this type of event, you're going to get out there and you're going to meet a bunch of people that you don't know, that you've never met. I mean, we have guys coming from Texas. We have guys coming from Southern California. Let's see, Northern California, obviously Reno. Hell, we might even have some people coming from different parts. I had somebody inquire from Kentucky, of all places. So
That's awesome though.
yeah, yeah, no, the word's getting out. So we are going to have a good balance of golfers. You are going to meet a bunch of great people. And all I have witnessed when we have these events is the camaraderie, the friendship, whether you're on the same team or different teams. Everybody's having a great time at the end of their rounds. Everybody's at the bar. Everybody's going to dinner together. Everybody's kind of checking out the town and the
Going to the
sights as a
casinos.
group. Yeah, well, there's no
That was here
casinos in St.
last year.
George.
No, no,
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
liquor stores in St. George either. Actually, there's one, but
I would say BYOB. Okay.
yes,
Just hint, hint.
Walmart, and there's one liquor store over by Sand Hollow, but definitely still doesn't change. I mean, it can't. I've been going there every year for the past 4 years, and I play a different tournament down there, the same courses, and my God, it is just it's so wonderful.
Yeah.
And that time of year too, it's even better. When that tournament, the way you have it set up, it's not going to be a million degrees.
Right. Right.
It's
No,
going to be
Labor Day is
gorgeous.
such a good time. I mean, let's talk
Yes.
about all the benefits of Labor Day. First of all, we don't have to take an extra day off. So we can save a PTO day.
Yes.
2, temperature is great. 3, a lot of the families are back into school. So, it's a more beneficial travel time of year. Lots
And
of
it's a quick
benefits of
trip.
doing
I mean,
this.
you fly to
Yeah.
Vegas, it's only an hour and 10-minute drive. It's not,
Yep.
you know,
Or you fly to Phoenix and it's a 45-minute flight after that.
yeah,
So
it's super
it's
accessible. There's just if you can make it work, I highly encourage anybody who's never been down there to definitely check that one.
so on that note, man, I'm super excited about the hats, super excited about the shirts that we've got designed.
Yes, the hats. I mean, the team uniforms have turned out exceptionally well. I'm more partial to the red team. Those colorways are pretty sick. I think you did a great job with those. They turned out well. So yeah, definitely that's a huge plus too. That I don't think actually you've really talked about much either.
No, kind of kept it under wraps. But we may be showing a little bit of a sneak peek, show the clip
It's coming up.
when we release this,
I was
but
gonna say,
yeah, why not? Why
yeah, I think
not?
you should because I mean they've turned out really well. I think. Like I said, whoever's
Yeah.
on red, I'm gonna try and pull some strings with some guy and see if I can get on a red team because I'm partial to those.
Hey, we haven't decided on captains yet. You can always throw your name in the hat.
Yeah, I don't have enough going on, but we'll see.
Then then that might decide whether or not you can get
Well,
green or red.
if that's what I got to do to grease the wheels, my name is in the hat.
We'll figure it out.
Sounds good.
But yeah, just for those of you that are wondering what the hell we're doing, first of all, there's some important things that I wanted to do when we designed these shirts. We want to do one, make sure that we could be representative of the geography. So when you look at just the courses themselves, you've got the red desert, sand, clay type of foundation that's up there in the mountains. You've got the mix of tans and orange.
It's every color. I mean, and then the skies are
Yeah,
so dang blue that it's just. I mean,
so that one team, we've got the red and the orange and the tan incorporated, and it just looks really good. And then the other team, we've got the green to represent the forest that you see out there at Zion. You see the just the rock foundation and the sky, the blue sky, and just kind of incorporating all of that into the mix. And what's really important to me is, we've done this Sunday swagger thing the last few years, and that's cool. You can get everybody on the same team wearing the same shirt. You'll have two teams all kind of sequenced in terms of shirts and shorts and hats. But this is taking it that extra step because while the color scheme is different, the style is the same. So every day we'll be out there, same style of look, but just different color schemes. And everybody's going to be looking at us and say, fucking Yickety boy, I'll give him that.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I've seen everything, and I can tell you they're all pretty awesome, and it incorporates. No, and I think that's part of the memory of it too. If you keep those
Hmm.
polos and hats, you'll remember.
Right.
That's from that day at Black Desert or Coral Canyon or Sand Hollow, and it definitely encapsulates the environment that you're in. So that's I think that's a really cool factor as well.
I will guarantee you this. If anybody goes back to St. George to play golf, they'll take that shit with them.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. For sure.
And, I think this ultimately gets us to what I want Yickety to be all about. I love doing the local stuff. Reno is a good base for us. Reno is a great golfing community and a lot of great guys. But what I want to build is this opportunity for those of you that want to go and play at golf at these golf destinations, these freaking bucket list places that ordinarily you wouldn't go. Or, you've got a group of guys maybe that you want to go do this, but maybe you don't have a big group that you could do a Ryder Cup style event. So you could do a buddy trip with 4 guys, but how awesome would it be if you take your 4 buddies and incorporate it into a Ryder Cup bucket list style of an event? I mean, hell, maybe all 4 of you end up on the same team. Maybe 2 of you are on separate teams. Either way, you're still going to have a blast and you're still going to be able to enjoy that experience. And if we can evolve this model, ultimately, I want to get to the point where we're doing a couple, 2, 3, 4 of these trips a year so we can really hit those serious list courses and knock them off your list, man. We all have that list. I know you have your list.
Yes, I do. But I
So
think I,
let's
I also think, if participating in the Sunday leagues, right, and then you do these trips, you're gonna build a network of, say, you don't have 3 guys that can go, but you know what? I met these 2 guys at this tournament or this one guy at this tournament. And, hey, are you going? Or, that way you're not only meeting new people, but you're building a new group that you can go on these bucket list trips and just kind of grow your golf community, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've talked a lot about the guys, but I've saved this last part for something that's near and dear to me. Ladies, please, we want to bring you into the fold of Yikiti Golf. The Sunday League is our first opportunity. We have 3 ladies that signed up as a team, and unfortunately, we weren't able to fill the field to get them other teams to compete with. We're going to open it up so all ladies can compete as individuals. But when we send out the invites, ladies, you're invited. We want you to come. We want you to see the experience. We want you to feel the joy that we feel when we're playing golf and hitting those great shots and building that camaraderie. Yickety is not just about playing golf. It's also getting to experience other people in for fun formats in these team type of cup events and experience different golf courses. If we're all playing the same course, that gets a little dry. So let's expand and evolve. And ladies, we want you to be a part of this.
Yeah, and I've noticed, I mean, even at Wolf Run lately, there's been so many more ladies playing. So it's like there's opportunities out there to get into tournaments, saying, grow your networking, get to meet new friends, shoot the shit, have, drinks after, and just it's the opportunities out there for everybody. I think just more people need to hear about it, and we're building that momentum. So that's the cool part.
So, me, I'm kind of a salesman by trade. So I was up at the driving range at Wolf Run a couple weeks ago and I saw this lady hitting balls. And the first thing that stood out to me was, oh my God, she's got an unbelievable swing.
Yeah.
She's got a great swing. Sarah, if you're out there, I love your swing. So we got to talking a little bit and she's super interested. I think that she will come out to an event or two, hopefully more than that. But she sent me an email expressing her interest. And you know what she said to me? She said, "Do I have to play from the ladies' tees?" He said, "No, you can play from
You can play
whatever
wherever you
tees you
want.
want." And
Come embarrass some
yeah,
guys.
she can hit the ball. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, it's
So
always
yeah,
awesome.
ladies, there's a lot of you out there. Claudine, I know you reached out. Love to see you out there. Please come join us.
We gotta get Jane
So
into it. My favorite
love
starter
to
in the
see
world.
Jane out there.
Yeah, I'd love
Absolutely.
to see Jane come out.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Jane is starting on Sundays
Yeah,
out there at Wolf Run. So I talked to her a little bit about it. She said she wasn't going to be able to swing it, but
bummer.
someday, Jane,
I was gonna
someday.
say, I'd love to see her out there.
Yep. Mike, we've got a great golf season ahead of us.
I'm looking forward to
Thank
it,
you for
buddy.
taking the time.
Anytime, man.
Thank
I love supporting Yikiti. I think there's a lot of cool stuff going on that we've talked about, and I look forward to the rest of the year. I'm so fired up for the Sunday League to start. I'm fired up for the St. George trip. I mean, it's gonna be one hell of a year. And for the Wolf Run, obviously, the men's club, I'm very fired up for that. Like there's just it's like golf Christmas right now. Masters next week. I mean, it's the best time of the
Oh
year.
yeah. Yeah. Well, first Sunday league is Masters Sunday, but you know, we
Bring your
can record
iPad,
it.
put it in the cart.
Absolutely. They have speakers in those carts. Hook it up. We're good to go.
Yeah, make it work.
Nothing's better. I mean, watching golf is cool, even the Masters, but you know what? All it makes me want to do is play golf.
I was gonna
So,
say,
guess what? I'm playing golf.
do both at the same time.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Buddy, thanks
All
for
right,
having me.
man.
I appreciate it.
Anytime, bud. Thank
I'll,
you.
I'll talk to you.
Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.